and today I will be sharing with you a practice for self-love and forgiveness, specifically for letting go of 2019, which is when I'm filming this at the very end of 2019, but you can do this practice at any time. It is a practice to let go of the past so that you can move forward and achieve your goals. So it is a meditation, but it is also a journaling practice. Hey, namaste goddess. I am so glad you're here. Welcome to my channel for women who want to thrive up to and past 45. And this channel is about tapping into that intuition, healing any fears, any anxiety, so that you can live your best life. So to get started, you want to set some sacred space. I've got some incense here and that I got for Christmas. I asked for a case, you guys, of this sandalwood. It is so good. It's the same company that makes the Nag Champa. I'll put the link below. I have my journal, and you also want to have a journal. And so you want to have a journal, you want to set your space. So we'll start by getting grounded and centered because you will be doing a practice that is inwardly focused. We're going to pull our attention from the outside world and you'll be focusing on your inner world, what is happening for you. That is really crucial and important because your inner world and your desires and needs are important. So let's honor that, sitting up nice and tall. Take several deep breaths with me. In through the nose, we breathe out through the mouth. Long, slow, deep breath. Do that 3 times. Inhale through the nose. Let that breath pull you up nice and tall and breathe out. And again. And so just settling in, feel your feet. Feel your contact with the ground underneath you. You want to feel really supported, okay? Really, really solid. Sit with your feet hip distance apart, earthed, rooted, okay? So we're not coming from a place of our heads, but as women, we are grounded in our bodies. Drop your attention to your legs. Feel your legs, your calf, your feet. We're not coming from the mind here, we're coming from the heart and from the womb space and from our inner wisdom. As you breathe, feel the pelvis, the hips, the buttocks, and feel your sense of being grounded, supported. Pause the video at any time as you need to, okay? So stop the video and do your writing in your journal. What is the greatest disappointment that you've had this past year? So in this video, we are looking back at 2019. As I said, you can do this anytime. You can do this every month. You could do this every season, but let's look back for the whole year, okay? Because we want to let go of it and we're not going to just bury it or suppress it, which doesn't work anyway. So we're going to heal it. So what's your greatest disappointment to do with yourself? So goddess, what I mean by that is, you know, someone may have passed away. And so I don't mean that in the sense of that was a horrible, sad, and disappointment. I mean in terms of something that you didn't do. So things like something that you had control of. So things like, you know, maybe not taking a promotion or not going for a promotion or taking the lead in a project, or maybe you met someone and they wanted to go out, but you might have been a little bit intimidated by them or thought maybe you weren't good enough. Something where you're disappointed in how you responded. So just let that sink in. Look back over the year. What is the biggest disappointment that you're still carrying right now at the end of the year with you? So I invite you to pause the video, and I'm actually going to pause here as well. Write it down. So once you've tapped into that greatest disappointment, I just want to say, I want to honor you for doing that, because many people just keep going like a hamster on a wheel and they don't clear out their baggage. So you are doing it, you're letting go of the past, so it's very brave to do this. So the next step, why didn't you act or take that step that you're disappointed about? Why didn't you go for that promotion? Or why didn't you accept that marriage proposal? Or it's something that you're disappointed about still. So why didn't you act? Why didn't you create, you know, maybe starting your new business? Okay, so that's the next step. Pause the video again. I invite you to take this very, very deep because that's when you're going to get the most benefits. So why? Let's go to that next level. And again, I'm going to pause the video here for you so you can do that. Okay, Goddess, so I'm going to share with you so you get an example. So I think one of my biggest disappointments in the past year that I would share is actually that I wasn't more social. One of my goals was actually to try one new thing a week. That was one of my goals, was to do something new every single week. It could literally be like just go to a new cafe, again, because that's going to put you in a whole different milieu of people, you know, just to get out of a rut. And I did not do it. And I would say that's actually a pretty big disappointment. And when I look at why, the next step, step 2, I think I just got, you know, I didn't give it the priority that it should have had, because I did want to enlarge my social circle and, you know, start dating. And so I really was trying to get myself to do more social things, like go to a party, or if you get invited, go to something, you know. And I think the reason I didn't do it, underlying it, was I did not give that desire priority. I prioritized other things. So my answer would be, yeah, I didn't give that. I'm disappointed because what I see is I didn't give priority to what I said I wanted. And then if you want to go deeper, and that's why I'm sharing my process with you, I would say, okay, so why? I think I was just afraid of getting out into new settings, right? And new places, out of my comfort zone. So that would be my why. And again, if you want to go deeper, again, pause the video. So let's go underneath that. Why that fear? I think, yeah, it was just a fear of getting out to places that, you know, again, out of my comfort zone. So we're going to work with that because, again, we're doing this process not to beat ourselves up at all. This is to like let go, so we're not carrying around, you know, emotional baggage with us, which, as I said, most people do. So again, it's great that you're doing it. So get to your why. So just sort of let that thought go through your mind now of what you are disappointed in. Again, something that you can control. So if it's something that involves another person, just honor yourself. Say, for instance, a relationship broke up and you may be disappointed. But in that case, that's a little bit different because it does take 2 people. So I really urge you could work with something like that. Say a relationship broke up, because I'm intuitive, I'm picking up for some of you that may have been it. You could say, well, maybe focus on how you can heal yourself so you can get in an even better relationship. So the disappointment can be, okay, the relationship ended, acknowledge the pain, but then say, you know, why am I so disappointed? Say, well, you know what, maybe I do want to be in a healthy, happy relationship, and so that's why I'm disappointed. And so you could work with that. But again, do not use this to try and control anyone else. It's really not healthy. It's hard enough for us to control ourselves, right? And now you're going to try to control another person. So if it's a breakup, I would maybe set that aside or work with that a little bit differently. So you focused on that, you have that, and let's just repeat the affirmation. I forgive myself. Deep breath in. I forgive myself. And then say for what. So if it was for not taking that promotion, you can say, I forgive myself for not taking that promotion that was offered. I forgive myself. And then fill in with your personal issue that you're healing and letting go of. Repeat it a few times to yourself. And take a nice deep breath in now. Breathe out through the mouth and really feel that you're letting go of those fears, those worries, that guilt or shame or self-abuse. A couple of times when you breathe out, you're letting it go. Out with your breath. You're taking in fresh inspiration, and you're letting go, releasing what is unwanted. The next affirmation that we'll do is, I love myself no matter what. In fact, I'm going to say, I still love myself no matter what. Really feel that now. Take your time. Change it if you need to. Alter it. And just feel that. Repeat it several times. Letting go. And just knowing that no matter what action or behavior, you are still completely worthy of love, and you are still completely, this is a new moment. You can go forward as long as you let go. You don't want to be dragging the past. You can imagine it like a sack on your back, right? With all of the years past. We really want to let that go. You've released into a place of trust and knowing that you have let go of this disappointment or this thing that you felt was a failure. There is a sense of trust. Deep breath in. If you'd like to, you bring your palms together in front of your heart chakra. Bring your arms slightly out to the side. Your palms are up like this, but out to your side, and just feel and commune with the divine, with the most holy, and just feel healing pouring into you and just letting go. You do not have to be perfect to be loved. You can repeat that. You do not have to be perfect to be loved. You are loved as you are in all of your humanity. You are loved just as you are in all of your humanity. You are here to grow, to blossom, to share your beautiful gifts. Take a deep breath in and out. Just acknowledging the healing that has taken place. Feel yourself back in your own space now, the space around you. You're fully present now back, but you've worked in another dimension, in a healing dimension. And now I would like you to end by writing 3 things that you are proud of for this year. So pause the video. What are 3 accomplishments that you are proud of for this year? So go ahead and pause the video. I'm going to pause the video and do that myself. All right, Goddess, I would love for you to share in the comments one of the 3 things that you are proud of. It does not have to be a big thing, but this is very important. I want you to end on a super positive note. What are you proud of? Share it below in the comments. And so to close from me as well, what I am proud of is, I would say for the last 14 months, I have been completely self-supporting from self-employment, from my business. So I have not had to do outside jobs. It's all been from being self-employed as a healer and as a coach. And I've done that for 14 months, which is something I'm really proud of. And you should be too, proud of whatever you have done, okay? Because the more you notice your successes as well, and that's why I want you to share in the comments right now, what is one success you had from the year 2019, or when you're watching this, if you want to just even do it monthly, what's your success this past month? Okay, if you're watching this in 2020 and it's July or August and you want to do this, maybe just look back at the month, or look back at the summer, or look back at the winter. You can do it for whatever chunk of time. I just want to honor you, give you a pat on the back. It could be something so small as you adopted, which is fantastic. You adopted a shelter dog and you guys are getting along so great, and you just, every time you look at your little dog, you're like, oh my God, you know, those little dog eyes and how sweet they are. So find 3 things that you are proud of yourself, that you are happy about, that you accomplished in this past year. I have a lot of videos of self-love affirmations. They'll pop up right here. Check them out. Each one's a little bit different. Some are for the root chakra, self-love, focused on, security and stability. If you're interested in chakras and energy healing, I have also videos on each of the chakras, ending with the bija mantra for each particular chakra. So that's my most popular series. That'll pop up here too. Forward to seeing you in the next video. Namaste.